Is there a secret you absolutely need to keep under wraps, a brilliant idea you're sharing, or confidential information you're entrusting to someone else? If so, then you already know the sinking feeling of vulnerability that comes with sharing sensitive details. You might be asking yourself, how can I protect my innovative concept, client list, or proprietary processes when I have to disclose them? You've likely heard of non-disclosure agreements, or NDAs, but perhaps the legal jargon and perceived complexity have held you back. Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the world of non-disclosure agreements, specifically focusing on how to create one easily and effectively using Rocket Lawyer. Whether you're an entrepreneur safeguarding a startup idea, a freelancer protecting client data, or a small business owner sharing trade secrets with potential partners, understanding and utilizing an NDA is absolutely crucial. We'll explore what an NDA is, why you need one, the key components to include, and a step-by-step guide on how Rocket Lawyer simplifies the entire process. By the end of this video, you'll feel confident and empowered to protect your confidential information. What exactly is an NDA? Let's start with the basics. An NDA, or non-disclosure agreement, is a legally binding contract between two or more parties that outlines confidential material, knowledge, or information that the parties wish to share with one another for certain purposes, but wish to restrict access to or by third parties. Essentially, it's a promise not to spill the beans. Think of it as a legal padlock on your valuable secrets. There are two main types of NDAs. Unilateral NDA. This is the most common type, where one party, the disclosing party, reveals information to another party, the receiving party, and the receiving party agrees not to disclose that information. This is often used when a company shares proprietary information with a potential employee, contractor, or investor. Mutual NDA. In this scenario, both parties will be sharing confidential information with each other, and both agree not to disclose the information they receive from the other. This is frequently used in partnerships, joint ventures, or mergers and acquisitions where both sides are exchanging sensitive data. The core purpose of an NDA is to prevent the unauthorized disclosure of sensitive information. Without an NDA, if someone you've shared confidential information with decides to leak it or use it for their own benefit, you might have little to no legal recourse. An NDA provides that crucial legal framework to protect your interests. Why do you absolutely need an NDA? You might be thinking, do I really need an NDA? Can't I just trust people? While trust is important, in business, legal protections are paramount. Here's why an NDA isn't just a good idea, but often a necessity. Protecting intellectual property. This is a big one. If you have a groundbreaking invention, a unique software algorithm, a secret recipe, or a distinctive marketing strategy, an NDA safeguards these intellectual assets before they're officially patented or trademarked. Imagine developing a revolutionary app only for someone you pitched it to steal your idea and launch it themselves. An NDA prevents that nightmare scenario. Safeguarding business information. This extends beyond just inventions. It includes client lists, pricing structures, financial data, internal processes, marketing plans, sales strategies, and even employee information. This kind of data gives you a competitive edge, and its exposure could severely damage your business. Facilitating business relationships. Whether you're bringing on new employees, hiring contractors, engaging with consultants, exploring partnerships, or seeking investment, you'll inevitably need to share sensitive information. An NDA allows you to do so with confidence, knowing that your secrets are legally protected. It builds a foundation of trust, enabling more open and productive discussions. Maintaining competitive advantage. In today's fast-paced market, information is power. If your competitors get their hands on your trade secrets, they could undercut your prices, replicate your products, or poach your clients. An NDA acts as a barrier, helping you maintain your competitive edge. Legal recourse. In the unfortunate event that someone breaches the agreement, an NDA provides you with the legal grounds to take action. This could involve seeking damages for financial losses, obtaining an injunction to stop further disclosure, or even demanding the return of confidential materials. Without an NDA, Proving a breach of confidentiality and seeking redress would be significantly more challenging, if not impossible. Due diligence and mergers/acquisitions. When businesses are considering mergers, acquisitions, or significant investments, extensive due diligence is required. This involves sharing highly sensitive financial, operational, and strategic information. NDAs are absolutely fundamental in these scenarios to protect both parties during the exploratory phase. Think about it this way. Sharing confidential information without an NDA is like leaving your front door unlocked with all your valuables on display. An NDA is your security system. Key components of a robust NDA. While Rocket Lawyer makes the process easy, it's still crucial to understand what goes into a strong NDA. Knowing these components will help you effectively utilize the platform and ensure your agreement is tailored to your specific needs. Parties involved clearly identifies all parties entering into the agreement, the disclosing party, who owns the confidential information, and the receiving party, who will be receiving it. Full legal names and addresses are essential. Definition of confidential information. This is perhaps the most critical section. It precisely defines what constitutes confidential information under the agreement. Be as specific as possible. This could include financial data, sales figures, profit margins, projections, investment strategies, business plans, marketing strategies, product development plans, operational procedures, customer lists and data, client names, contact information, purchasing history, proprietary technology, software code, algorithms, hardware designs, prototypes, trade secrets, manufacturing processes, formulas, recipes, employee data, salary information, performance reviews, personal details, communication, any written or verbal information designated as confidential. It also typically specifies what is not considered confidential, such as information already publicly known, information independently developed by the receiving party, or information received from a third party without a breach of confidentiality. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.